Hey there, it's time for another unboxing. I had been expecting two Criterions to show up today. The last two have been set, but unfortunately, it looks like just one has shown up. I'm not sure which one it is. I ordered a couple. It's been a bit of a bummer of a day. I've Michael Behrman is showing up at the Montreal Comic Con, so if you get a chance to go there, definitely do. Really worth seeing. I usually go to the Comic Con, but this year I have a card to pay for, so sacrifices must be made. But it is a bit of a bummer. But, you know, card. Yay! I just finished an eBay bidding war with a guy, me and my better half, because she's better at doing eBay stuff than I am. She's quicker. And we managed to get Man with the Camera, which is a 1929 documentary, kind of like a very different film. I think it's by Vertov, and it's a German filmmaker, and it has no storyline, and it has no cast. It's really different, kind of a cinema verite type, really early look at a documentary style film with some really cool camera angles and stuff that were done, different film tricks, and really worth having in your collection. If you don't have it, it's worth checking out. And I did manage to get, I don't want to bastardize the word, because I'm not good with this stuff. Korea Kovos? What is it, huh? Cuervos, which means, well, basically, it's kind of like one of those like story things, like a fable, where, you know, if you raise your kids badly, they end up badly. So, without further ado, let's see what I did get from Barnes & Noble. I've been hoping for House. That's the one I really did today. Got another one coming as well, but and it's the other one, which is good as well, but kind of was in the mood to watch House today. This is not my day, guys. But actually, it's a very cool one, and it is my first Criterion set. It's only 2 discs, but it does signify as a set, and it is the complete Jean Vigo. And Jean Vigo is was a silent filmmaker back in the in the 30s, and unfortunately he had a short life, so he didn't get to make a lot. And I wasn't sure on some of the on the films here. Like, I didn't really know a lot of Vigo's work, but what I did know of it, I liked, and it's very much a surrealist, kind of like the father of the French New Wave Revolution before it all started. He's the guy that guys like Fellini and oh God, what names am I looking for? Truffaut, Romer, all those guys would look back on his work, and that would be their inspiration to do the films that they would make and become classics as well. Unfortunately, they all became famous and he passed on, and it wasn't until years later that basically through them and their love of his work and their talk about it, you know, Cocteau and Bonnell were huge fans of this guy. So it's interesting to finally have all his work. So he only had 4 films that were made, and most of them were actually shorts. The longest one was 87 minutes. They're all on here. But the thing I really wanted this for, there's a great documentary and a great study of the director as well. And there's a 1968 conversation between Francois Truffaut and Eric Romer about one of the films on this one here. The films on here are, oh God, I really hate doing this French stuff because I really can't pronounce this well. Propos Denise, I guess. It's 23 minutes long, and that's his first short film done in 1930. And Terrace is done in 31. That's only 9 minutes, actually. Zero de Conduit, which is the one I'm most interested in. That's 44 minutes long. And if you're a fan of Malcolm McDowell and the movie If, then if you see this movie here, you realize that the movie If could never have been if it wasn't for Zero de Conduit, which is highly influential with that as well, and La Atalante, which is his big 87-minute film, and it actually seemed a little bit more mainstream than I would have thought, but it actually is pretty good. So let's open this up here, get a look at it. Again, I've got one more coming, and we know what it is now since I accidentally blurted it out, but you'll see me unbox it anyway, because everybody that likes horror but me has picked up House already. Again, I do prefer, if I can get them, I'll pick up the DVD edition if it's like a few bucks difference. But every once in a while I will pick up the Blu-ray because it tends to be the way a lot of people are going nowadays. This is the 2-disc. By the way, it is number 578 in the Criterion collection, and I think it's a must for anybody that is collecting films, especially silent films and French films. I'm a huge fan of the French New Wave, so I grew up watching stuff like that. Breathless is probably, with Godard, is probably one of my favorites of all time, along with 8.5. Two films I don't have but would love to have. This one has a pretty nice sized booklet, The Complete Jean Vigo. It runs about 46 pages. So I love the way the booklet is colored differently. There's different, each section is done in a different color, and I'm guessing that's reminiscent of Vigo himself. There are some great things on here, and we have 4 different articles on this one here as well. It's some really great pictures of the young director, and just some amazing stuff. He just had this type of kind of a beautiful quality to his films, and I ended up looking and searching him up afterwards, because honestly I did not know a lot of his stuff until the Criterion Barnes & Noble sale came on, and I was looking through stuff, and I wanted to get something good, and I wanted to get a Criterion set, and Criterion sets are extremely expensive, but I wanted something that not only was a good set, but it represented my views and something that I actually would watch and like and down the road. So I was between this one and another one, which wasn't a set, it was like a 1 DVD thing. But the Vigo went out, and I'm kind of glad it did right now. I'm holding it in my hands. It's a nice heavy set. It's got a great booklet, which I actually cannot wait to read. And the features on this are pretty incredible. So there's the 4 films. There's audio commentaries on on each of them. A score for Apropos Nice, and Denise, the new that was done in 2001. There's an alternate edit for the film featuring footage cut by Vigo. New improved English subtitle translations. That's on the first disc. On the second disc, we also have a episode of the French television series Sénès de Notre Temps, whatever, about Vigo from 1964. As I mentioned before, the conversation in '68 between Truffaut and Romer, talking about the film La Lantia. Animated tribute to Vigo by filmmaker Michael Gondry. Le Voyages de Lantia, film restorer and historian Bernard Inchen, which is a 2001 documentary tracing the history of the film. A video interview from 2001 with director Otor Osolinia on Vigo. And of course the UJS booklet. So this is what I got coming today, which is good because it's been a bummer of a day in a lot of ways. But it's really, really great to have this one here. 578 in the Criterion collection, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. If you beat me on the Diary of a Lost Girl and Spirit of a Beehive DVDs on eBay, you're a jackass. You've got good taste, but you're a jackass. Kick me when I'm down. Yeah, not good. But the Complete Jean Vigo, if you don't have it in your collection, it's a Criterion one that is really worth owning, especially if you're into French New Wave film, and I am. So I'm going to be popping this one open and checking it out sometime this week. and I'll let you know how it turns out. I'm really, really interested in documentaries on this thing. They look really incredible. And the films themselves aren't that long, so I'll be able to get through them and watch them, and then watch them again with commentary as well. So this is going to be a really good package. I'm really excited about this one here. My first set that I got from Criterion, and I'm very, very pleased with it. Thanks for a lot for watching, guys. And right now, my tea has gotten cold, and I need to get some new refreshments, so it's time for tea. Have a good one.